Okay, I'm starting the stream on YouTube so that I can give the link. So you can share the link to your page. Okay. Yeah, I will also share the link to my page. All right. So start sharing the link. I'm going to copy the link and give it to you on chat. So this is the link to the Facebook page. Okay, so you can start sharing. I'm going to share on my page. I'm going to share on my Facebook page. Unfortunately, I just could not do it live on Facebook. I don't know why. Apparently, this is a new problem. Facebook changed something and this is what happened. Okay. I have no idea why they're doing it like that. All right. Okay. So no live video. So this is what we need to do. Paste it here. Okay, how is everybody? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please. Hi, David.
Good evening, Dr. Su.
Good evening. How are you?
Very good.
Good. Yeah. Can you can see me? Okay. You can see me, and yeah, I've got a webcam, and my computer is down here. My webcam is up there, so I kind of tend to look down.
It's okay.
So I try not to look down. Okay, we'll start in another 7 minutes. So let's just check to see whether you can share your screen. Can you please try to share your screen?
Okay, Dr. Su. Could you kindly help me to assign the host to Benedict Tan?
Assign the host to Benedict. That means to say I'm not going to be the host, is it?
Yes. You just click on Benedict Tan, then you assign him so he can share the screen.
Okay. All right. So I will make him the host. Make co-host. Co-host is okay, isn't it?
Yeah, co-host can.
Co-host is fine. Yes, okay, co-host this meeting. All right. So okay, Benedict is co-host. Can you test whether you can share screen, Benedict?
Yeah. Started share screen. Can you see the screen now?
Okay, so that's
Can everybody see the screen?
Yes,
full screen?
yes.
Okay,
that's working. Good. So that's working. I'm gonna tell my family to join the meeting. Did we share this Zoom to everyone? We did, right?
Yes, we do.
Yes, okay. I'm going to copy this and send it to my family. Okay. Join Zoom meeting.
Hi, Hannah. It's been a while.
Hello, Malaysia.
Hello, Malaysia.
Hello, Malacca and KL.
Hello. Dr. Su, you're currently at Malacca, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. It's also live on YouTube. Yeah, I shared the YouTube connection here. Okay.
Ben, 你有 design 那个 final slide 吗？
Pardon?
Ben, I'm talking to Ben to see whether did he place the final slide on the screen to redirect the queries, the inquiries to.
Please do not what do you call it? Do not share screen now lah.
Okay. Okay. Stop share screen. Yeah. We can stop the share screen
so that I can talk first.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Luckily, it can go live on YouTube. Before this, I couldn't go live on YouTube. Now I can go live on YouTube. I cannot go
Yeah.
live on Facebook. I don't know
Mm.
what's happening with them. Anyway, yeah, so who do we have here? We have Hannah and Chang Ka-ming. Chang Ka-ming is one of you, or
Ming, Ming is there to help to capture the enquiries and questions.
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
Ming,
right.
Ming is our finance.
Hi
Mm.
everyone.
Yeah, we will start in 2 minutes. In 4 minutes time. I'm gonna get a glass of water.
Okay.
Okay, so happy everyone. Good luck for our first big Dr. Surya webinar.
Yeah.
Just do your just do your thing, David, whatever you're used to.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do our
And
best.
drink your water because you're not well. Hopefully you have water there.
I had my herbs medication for the throat. You see that the black thing, it's quite disgusting, but I just took 1 tablespoon to smoothen the thing. So hopefully I don't cough during the seminar.
Okay. By the way, sorry, we share the YouTube link or to public if I share on my Facebook?
Yeah.
What do I do?
The
Just
YouTube link?
Can you put the YouTube link in the group? Is it there? Or the Zoom link? Are we getting people to join the Zoom or to watch on YouTube?
They can watch on YouTube actually.
Actually, I already given the Zoom link, but there doesn't seem to be anyone who's joining. I think that's fine because we'll be recording this, right?
Yes. Is there a YouTube link, Doctor? Maybe you can...
YouTube link, yeah, I've given it on chat. Can you have a look? I've given it on chat. Can you see on chat?
No, from today?
Yeah.
I don't see it. Can anyone see it?
Given it on chat. Can you have a look? The chat. I've given it on the chat. Can you see it? HTTPS youtube.be. I have given it on chat to everyone.
Yes.
Can you look at chat on the Zoom? On the Zoom. It's not on WhatsApp, it's on Zoom.
Oh,
on Zoom.
Okay. All right.
You got it?
Probably if we entered later, we don't see the chat, Doctor.
You mean you don't see it now?
No.
Okay, I'll send it again. But I think that you should be getting it.
Okay, got it now.
There you go.
Okay. So 1 more minute, 2 more minutes. Okay, we'll start in 2 more minutes. I think that people are already able to see it on Facebook page.
How can we see the number of viewers that's coming in to?
You see participant.
Oh, participants, okay. Right.
Yes, participant, there's only 5 of us.
Okay, in the Zoom.
There's nobody else joining in from outside yet.
All right.
So, but we can always start because it's live and I'm going to start recording soon.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So we start in 1 minute's time, okay?
Let's treat today's session as a recording work so that we can share the video.
Okay, can you hear that? Okay, yeah, actually, I've done a lot of live webinars and all that. So it's no issue, but yeah, let this be a trial session for us.
Yeah, it's a trial session.
Okay. Yeah, this is live now. Whatever we're saying is being heard on YouTube and all. Okay. Right.
Okay, over to you, Doctor.
Okay, can we start now? Oh yeah, it's exactly 8 o'clock. Okay. Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera, salam Malaysia. From saya, Dr. Surya Khatan Osman, and my team, My team ada David Chang, ada Benedict, and ada Hannah. Yeah. So actually, just to inform, I been interested ni. Saya akan cakap rojak campur ya, bahasa Malaysia English. Minta maaf sebab kita ni orang Malaysia ni, especially orang lama macam saya ni, memang lebih pandai cakap orang putih daripada cakap Melayu. Minta maaf sebab ini semua salah British lah. Salah British ya. Mak kilau kan, salah British. Memang salah British. Sebab apa dia masukkan saya sekolah orang putih. Apa nak buat? Convent lagi, Asunta. Anyway, sebab itulah saya ni lebih pandai cakap orang putih. Ini semua salah British. Okay, tak apalah. Jadi macam ni, tentang electromagnetic radiation ya, ataupun kita panggil frekuensi. Actually semua benda frekuensi ni sebenarnya kita pun keluarkan frekuensi. We are all frequency here, right? So a few years ago, lama dah ya, I started to cari ya, saya mula carilah apa benda saya nak buat ni tentang wifi and all that. Sebab apa? Makin lama makin banyak ya, makin banyak pancaran yang ada. Mula-mula kita ada radio wave. Radio wave pasang radio tu kan. Masa saya kecil-kecil pun ada radio tau. Walaupun saya ni dah tua kan. Masa kecil-kecil tu, do you know what was our activity? Kita pasang radio. Masa tu TV tak ada. So kita ada radio yang macam stereo tu, siap ada yang record player, yang the disc bulat apa semua tu kan. So what happened is that kita akan duduk sebelah radio and start listening to the songs and then sing along lah. So masa tu saya punya favorite band was the Beatles lah kan. So kita duduk sebelah radio tu, Hey Jude, semua tu pula apa ni, We All Live in a Yellow Submarine semua. Saya akan duduk sebelah radio. So at that time tak ada banyak sangat benda yang all this wifi stuff, tak banyak kan. There was no microwave oven, there was no apa orang kata, telefon adalah telefon yang attached, ada you have to put wires and the wire from the ni have to go straight into your house, and that was the telephone line. But now with the present day situation, we have Bluetooth, we have microwave, and then we have Wi-Fi, all kinds of things. And then LED light also came into the picture. Jadi banyak sangat benda ni, actually all of it dia ada keluarkan pancaran. In fact kan, some people dia duduk tempat yang dia duduk tu kan, ada banyak apa orang kata wire lalu ke atas kan. So after some time people start thinking, kenapa orang dekat kawasan ni banyak sangat dapat kanser kan? Kenapa orang dalam kawasan ni ramai yang dapat kanser yang kita tak pernah jumpa pun ada kan. So bila benda ni berlaku, whereby apa orang kata banyak orang yang tak pernah ada penyakit-penyakit ni start coming out, especially kanser darah and all that, people start to kaji kenapa jadi macam ni. And they found that one of the things yang menyebabkan adalah radiation daripada these frequencies yang ada ni. Okay, and then kalau kita tengok kat rumah kita kan ada power, the main switchboard, and then the main switchboard, and then kalau macam kita kalau ada banyak gadget kan, tepi katil kita penuh dengan gadget. So kita ada, tengok saya ni pun saya dah pasang macam-macam ni, nak pasang lampu lah, nak pasang laptop apa semua, nak pasang everything. Saya pun ada ni tepi ni saya punya wire-wire ni apa semua dan sebagainya. So all these things memang sebenarnya keluarkan pancaran. Dan orang yang sensitif ya, because saya ada juga pembaca yang, sebab saya dah 2-3 kali juga share pasal this electromagnetic radiation ni apa semua. And ada juga yang bagi tahu, oh my god, I am so sensitive to this radiation, whereby kalau saya pergi certain part, certain houses apa semua, whereby dia punya wiring tu is such that the radiation banyak, saya tak boleh tidur, saya jadi risau, gelisah dan sebagainya. Dan kita pun tak tahu sama ada kita punya masalah ni timbul daripada benda ni ke tidak. The only way to find out actually is to find out kat mana point-point dekat rumah kita ni yang ada banyak pancaran. So saya dah lama lah saya duk check benda ni kan. Jadi saya cuba beli meter kan. Saya nak tengok sebab apa. Semua orang kata handphone kita ni banyak radiation kan. So saya nak check lah handphone saya punya radiation. Unfortunately saya beli meter murah. It doesn't work at all. So alamak, malah lah nak beli lagi apa meter-meter ni kan. Nanti saya pergi beli sendiri, ada yang harga RM30, ada yang harga RM600, ada yang harga RM1,000, ada yang harga RM2,000. Yang mana satu saya nak beli. Lagipun saya nak pakai sekejap aja untuk rumah saya, mungkin untuk klinik saya dan sebagainya. Jadi sebenarnya saya tak beli pun. Sampailah saya jumpa dengan David Chang ni, dengan Benedict ni, dia orang datang sendiri dekat klinik saya, dia tolong check. Ada video yang saya tunjuk yang dia orang datang check saya punya klinik kan. Barulah saya tahu dari mana datang radiation ni. Jadi saya tak naklah cerita panjang tentang benda ni sebab apa, I'm not the expert here. Saya cuma nak kenalkan kepada orang yang actually orang kata pioneering jugalah dekat Malaysia ni. Sebab apa? Semua alat-alat yang boleh orang kata boleh hindarkan ataupun boleh kurangkan radiasi dalam rumah kita ni, yang saya tengok semua daripada luar negara. Okay? Tapi I think better I tak usah cakap apa-apa dulu, biarlah David sendiri yang bagi tahu cara-cara kita nak kurangkan radiasi dalam rumah kita. Okay, so that dia bagi kat kita tips, so that kita faham apa-apa tips dia. And maybe kalau saya boleh sampuk pun bolehlah saya cuba sampuk apa benda yang saya telah lakukan untuk kurangkan kesan radiasi atas badan saya. So please David and Benedict, I over to you. Mana David? Oh, tu David. Yeah. So over to you. Silakan.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Dr. Surya, for having us here in your Zoom conference or meeting bersama-sama dengan rakan-rakan ataupun patient from your clinic. Okay. So today, I'm glad that I can share with you our works here. Basically, kita sudah mengambil masa selama agak-agak 5 tahun untuk membaca, mengkaji tentang topik radiasi ini. Okay, so hari ini kita akan membagi tips apakah benda yang akan mengeluarkan radiasi yang melampau dan suspek radiasi ini akan mengakibatkan badan kita akan menjadi lemah ataupun dia akan mengurangkan sistem immune system. Okay, so kami akan menunjuk juga documentation yang menunjukkan kesan-kesan terhadap radiasi ini. Okay, so kalau bagi kawan-kawan sekalian yang ada family, okay, kalau you ada anak-anak dekat rumah yang suka main handphone pada masa yang panjang, 2 jam, 3 jam, ataupun dia suka menonton kartun dekat YouTube, okay, during the weekend, berjam-jam, okay. So this is the best time to ask them to come and join the Zoom meeting. Suruh mereka datang kerana sebab session ini akan dia macam satu tips ataupun satu session untuk anak-anak kamu untuk mendapatkan ilmu tentang radiasi supaya dia tak akan dia tidak akan abuse, okay, the time that they spend on these electronic gadgets. All right, now I'm going to start off by sharing with all my new friends here, including Dr. Su. Maybe this is the first time you are hearing this. Okay, now why am I in this? I gave up my job, okay, or my business to come into this research and this segment full time, okay, because of one of my own personal stories. Okay, so hari ini saya akan sharing kasih sharing mengapa saya give up saya punya job dan saya datang ke projek ini selama 5 tahun untuk mencari jawapan. Okay, now pada tahun 1991, okay, about 1991, me and my family, we moved from Penang. So I'm originally from Penang. Okay, saya orang Penang. Okay, so we moved to KL because bapak saya kena transfer kerja dia dari Penang ke KL. Okay, so sebab itu family kita kami datang ke KL, dan pada masa itu family kita pun miskin kan, baru start. Umur saya baru 4 tahun. Okay, I'm only 4 years old that time, dan adik saya umur baru 1 tahun lebih. So we are a very young family. Okay, young family. Now, without us knowing, our knowledge, my father rented, okay, dia sewa satu bilik, okay, dekat rumah itu. Dan away from my house, it is actually a single-story house. There is this huge high-tension cable. You know, the pylon, okay, high-tension cable, and it's about 120 meters away from my house. All right. Now, a lot of people, they're saying that when you live close to all this pylon, if you are a property agent, you will know that the property prices around this area is not going to get very high, okay? For some reason, people don't like it. They'll say there's radiation, this and that, okay? So, we lived there for about 1 year. Okay, dekat setahun lah kita duduk sana, about 1 year. Lepas tu tiba-tiba emak saya, dia ada itu constant fever, dia demam, non-stop. Okay, constant fever, dia memang demam lah. Lepas tu, kita sangka mungkin penyakit dengue kan. Okay, it's actually due to the mosquito, dengue. But sooner or later, when we bring her to the hospital and we did the test, and we found out that she was actually diagnosed with acute leukemia. Okay, so doktor cakap dia mendapati badannya ada cancer darah, which is leukemia. So from there, I mean, she fought her journey for about 10 months in the hospital, and she did not make it. Okay, she did not make it. So since young, I was trying to look for answer, like why we moved to that property and we live close to that tower. How come she developed such illness? And I know that if you search on the internet, you can actually find a lot of articles saying that, you know, all this electricity, you know, all these substations, and again, there is a link, all right, to cancer. I mean, everything is there. But again, it's controversial. I mean, a lot of experts, they say that it is safe, it's not harmful for the human body. And today, during this talk, I leave it to you. Okay? You as an individual, I leave it to you to see it for yourself and to sort of to define whether is this harmful or not, okay, for your family members. So today's talk, I'm going to segment myself into a few segmentation. The first one, I'm going to show you some documentation through my slides. Okay. After that, I'm going to go into a very interesting live demonstration. So hari ini kita akan tunjuk live, okay, live testing. So you boleh tunjukkan semua live testing ini kepada ahli-ahli keluarga anda, okay, supaya dia akan dapat memahami lebih deeper, okay, they have deeper understanding, alright, tentang ilmu-ilmu radiasi ini. Okay. Now let's go to the slide. Can everyone see the share screen? Boleh? Boleh dapat? Okay. Kalau boleh dapat,
Okay,
sila
boleh.
dekat chat box, sila type 1. Kalau you boleh nampak itu share screen, please key in 1 on the chat box so that I can know that, you know, you guys are interacting. Okay, from the chat box. Okay, 1. All right, I see. Up to Basit. All right. So you can see the share screen. Okay, good. Bagus. All right. So mari kita bermula. So now, are you and your family being exposed to harmful electromagnetic radiation? Okay, let's take a look at the next slide. Okay. Now, masih ingat ke dulu, 20 years ago, our children, including ourselves, what are we playing in the school? Masa dekat sekolah kan? Now, these are all the things that we used to play back in the school. Remember? Okay, pemadam ke, eraser, bottle cap, kan? Kita akan main semua game macam ni kan? Okay, all these are our childhood activities or game time. But look at it today. What happens today? Let's look at the next slide. Hari ini, anak-anak muda kita, instead of playing all this, they are attached themselves to laptops, to computer, okay, handphone, for hours and hours they spend. Now, there is a saying from a Chinese article in China, okay? Dia ada satu saying, okay? They are mentioning that these gadgets, they are actually a kind of digital drugs. Okay, dia merupakan suatu dadah digital. People will get addicted to this. Agree or not? Okay, you guys are going to spend long hours on Facebook and on YouTube videos, including your children. Dia akan menonton kartun-kartun dekat YouTube kan? Dalam masa yang sangat panjang, 1 hour, 2 hours. So these are what we call as digital drugs. Okay, next slide. Now, are you aware that all these things on the screen you see here, now these are called pollution, okay? Dia merupakan satu pollution, okay? So last time we have a lot of pollution. We got water pollution, we got air pollution, we got noise pollution, okay? We got all these different pollution. But today, I'm trying to introduce to you that there is another pollution called the electromagnetic radiation pollution. Now, pollution ini dia lagi dahsyat tau. Mengapa? Okay, I'm trying to tell you. Kalau you tengok, kalau dia water pollution, you akan nampak kan, air itu dia kuning, dia ada berbau busuk kan. So from there we can identify that this water is bad. We should not drink this. Now, when it comes to air pollution, dulu kan, masa ingat kan Malaysia ada itu apa? Jelebu kan, itu haze kan. Kalau ada apa forest fire kan, you akan nampak itu udara kan, dia memang ada banyak asap kan. Nah, yang air pollution itu kita boleh rasa, kita boleh tengok, okay, dia punya air quality tak bagus. We can still see it, okay? But when it comes to electromagnetic radiation pollution today, this is something that we don't see. Your eyes can't see, even your skin, you can't feel anything. You tak boleh rasa, okay? Tetapi dia memang wujud. It is here. It is around us. Okay, let me try to give you an example to help you to imagine, okay, how it looks like. Okay, today, all the gadgets you see on the screen, I don't have to introduce to you, all these gadgets you see on the screen, this is something that we use back home. Agree or not? Okay, we use the handphone, we have the Wi-Fi router, we have the smart TV, and not to mention, if let's say you are living close to the high tension cable, okay, the one on the bottom right. Now, if you are living close to this, you have to be very attentive to today's talk because we've got a lot of values for you. Okay. Now, all these devices on the screen, they emit a certain level of radiation. Okay, electromagnetic radiation. Now, let me show you how it looks like. There you go. Okay. Now, inilah adalah garisan-garisan yang mata-mata kita tak boleh nampak tau. Okay, all these lines is invisible. Okay, let me teach you how to believe in this line, even if you don't see them. Okay, bagaimana kita nak macam tu, nak trust kan? Trust kan memang dia wujud tanpa you nampak garisan-garisan ini. Okay, now sila cuba bayangkan, kalau hari ini phone saya, okay, kalau you turn on your phone, okay, kalau you nampak atas panel sini, memang ada satu Wi-Fi punya icon kan? The Wi-Fi icon. So Wi-Fi icon wujud kan? Okay. Now, cuba bayangkan, sekarang phone anda memang ada Wi-Fi. Lepas tu, router Wi-Fi dekat satu jarak yang jauh kan? Okay? Ada satu jarak kan? Now, do you see any lines connecting from your phone to the Wi-Fi router? Ada nampak tak ada garisan? Memang tak ada. Tetapi, ada ke connection? You punya phone ada tunjuk connection Wi-Fi ke? Memang ada kan? Okay? So, garisan ini, memangnya dia invincible. Dia lutsina. You tak boleh nampak. Okay? Tetapi dia wujud. So, untuk tonton sekalian, kalau you you don't trust that there is this line, then remember my example. If you still receive Wi-Fi without seeing the line, means the line exists in your airspace. It is in your living room. It is in your sleeping room. It is in your kitchen. It is everywhere. Even when you drive in a car, okay? Because once you still receive the Maxis, DG, Cellcom's phone signal, means all these lines actually exist. It's just that our eyes cannot see it. So far, so good? All right, next. Now, before we talk further on the live demonstration, I believe in one thing. Documentation beats conversation. Okay, maksudnya black and white yang dituliskan dekat dokumentasi, dia menang. Okay? Ini bukan cerita dongeng. This is not like a hearsay story. Everything is facts. Okay, everything is written. Now let me show you the first facts. Okay. Now I'm pointing this to you is because I want you to imagine this. Now back in the year 2000, September, how many years ago? 22 years ago. Okay. Now 22 years ago, your secret, okay, rokok Dunhill ke, Mile 7 ke, rokok semua, okay, it is being categorized by the IARC, okay, the IARC group as 2B carcinogenic group. Maksudnya 22 tahun lalu, okay, IARC stands for, it's actually an institution dekat America Syarikat, okay, for cancer, okay. So they categorize cigarette smoke as group 2B. 2B means might cause cancer. Dia ada kemungkinan boleh menyebabkan cancer. Okay, under group 2B. Next slide. Now, however, back in year 2012, okay, this is about 10 years ago. Okay, 10 years ago. Now, from 2B, IARC upgraded the rank to group 1. Can you see? Tobacco smoke secondhand as group 1. Now, what is the meaning of group 1? Group 1 itu maksudnya dia akan menyebabkan cancer. It is confirmed that it is carcinogenic. It's cancerous. Can you see the time difference? From year 2000, they discovered that there is a possibility. But back in year 2012, they confirmed that tobacco smoke causes cancer. That's why today, when you buy a pack of cigarette, kalau you membeli satu bag rokok, you akan nampak dia ada gambar-gambar yang disturbing kan? Ada gambar-gambar cancer, ada gambar-gambar yang ada bayi kan? Okay, guguran bayi semua kan? Kerana it is a fact. Okay, now next. What I'm about to show you is a bit scary. Okay, please prepare for this. Now, back in year 2011, WHO already categorized. Okay, I want you to read the word before the underliner. Okay, IARC has classified radio frequency electromagnetic field as possibly carcinogenic to human. Can you see the group 2B there? Okay, again, they categorize this as 2B based on the increased risk for glioma. Now, what is glioma? Glioma is a malignant type of brain cancer. And read the final line, associated with wireless phone use. Now, this is the point. Okay, so back in 2011, they classified this as possibly carcinogenic. So it is the same status as rokok. Okay, pada satu masa yang lalu. Okay, now today we have enough evidence to show you that all these things can cause health issues. Okay, so now next. Now, this is another book which I want to share with you. Okay. Now, the title of this book is called Killing Cancer, Not People. It is written by the American Anti-Cancer Institute. Okay. And the founder is Robert G. Wright. So he wrote the whole book teaching the public on how do we prevent from cancer or what actually causes cancer to occur in the body. Apakah sebab-sebab yang menyebabkan cancer? Okay. Now, okay, mute channel. Okay. So in page 94 and 95 from the book, okay, I want you to read the highlighted points. It says that electromagnetic field, cordless and cell phone. Again, cordless and cell phone. Smart meter. Now, I don't know whether do you know what is smart meter, but smart meter is actually a new digital meter. A lot of places they change, you know, in Malacca, in KL. I think the tenaga guy will come to your house and they will change to the new digital meter. Okay? So last time dulu kan, bila dia nak datang baca reading kan, nak ambil tu bill, dia akan datang dengan satu meter kan. Sekarang tak payah. Sekarang smart meter, dia akan automatic connect to the center so that they can bill the bill straight to you. They can tell you how much electricity do you use in a single day. Okay, so that's smart meter, yeah. Computers and Wi-Fi. And their connections to autism, Alzheimer, obesity, and allergies. Okay, there you go. Now in page 95, I want you to focus on this. It says that EMF pollution now includes decrease in immune function and cancer. So again, it is documented in one of the most well-read book back in the United States of America. Okay, now next. Okay, so before I start my live demonstration, I would like to share with you the last piece of documentation, and this is very important. Now, people always say that, electromagnetic radiation is going to cause health issues. Now, how does it actually affect your body? Kita kena tahu kan dia punya proses. Bagaimana dia akan menyebabkan penyakit kanser ataupun penyakit yang lain macam insomnia. Ada orang yang tak boleh tidur. Okay? Now, today, before I go into this talk, I would like to just ask quickly in the group. Okay, now we have got about 23 participants in the group. I believe we have got more on the YouTube. Okay, because we are on YouTube live. I believe there are more audience there because there's a lot of people, they don't log into Zoom. Now, from those people in Zoom, I would like to just ask you now, just a few simple questions, and you can reply to me by typing number 1. Okay. Or you can say yes. Okay, you can just type yes. I just want to share with you and also to get some feedbacks from you. Now, anyone here, when you drive, okay, let's for example, kita semua duduk KL kan, ada yang duduk di luar bandar kan. Okay, siapa sini ada pengalaman apabila you membawa kereta selama let's say 3 jam, okay, atau 4 jam from KL to Penang, 4 jam, okay, you akan merasa sangat letih. Siapa akan rasa letih, mengantuk, nak tidur? Okay, you can type in yes from the chat box. Siapa ada pengalaman yang sama dengan David? Okay, bila you membawa kereta dari Kuala Lumpur ke Penang ataupun Kuala Lumpur ke Johor Bahru, you akan rasa mengantuk, letih. Okay, I can see a lot of response. Okay, a lot of people feel tired. Later, I'll tell you why are you feeling tired. Okay, now second experience. Now, anyone here, when you work on a laptop, okay, you kerja atas laptop pada masa yang sangat panjang, 5 jam, 4 jam kan? Ataupun you kena kerja dekat handphone, WhatsApp. Hari ini you boleh kerja semua barang dekat WhatsApp kan? Okay? So, sesiapa yang ada pengalaman sama saya, bila you kerja laptop lama ataupun dengar phone pada masa lama, you akan merasakan kebas. Your hand will feel numb. Okay? Anyone here, you feel that your hand or your palm will feel tingling or you feel numb? You can key in yes from the chat box so that I know that I'm not the only one. Okay, I'm not the only one. Thank you to Abdul Basit. Okay, all right, to Luke as well. Okay, there you go. Even Dr. Surya, you are having the same experience when you work on the laptop. Okay, there you go. Now to conclude, why do you feel tired when you drive a long drive, or why do you have this numbness feeling when you work on a laptop? It's very simple. Okay. Now, let's look at Dr. Magda Harvest's explanation. Now, Dr. Magda Harvest is actually a Canadian professor, and she devoted her life to research on how electromagnetic radiation affect you all the way down to your blood cells. Okay, so in her research, she found out that now when you are in an environment free from EMR, clean environment EMR, okay, kalau ada satu mouse, boleh tunjuk dekat picture sana. Okay, can you see this? Okay, now when your blood is actually in an EMR environment free, your red blood cell is very healthy. It goes individually. Macam satu donat kan, satu bulatan kan, dia akan mengalir dekat badan kita freely as one very completed donut form. Okay, now take a look at the top left picture. Dr. Magda Harvest found out that when we use our computer for about 70 minutes, okay, so she did the test, she used the laptop or the computer for 70 minutes, lepas tu dia akan mengeluarkan sampel darah dari dia punya fingertip, lepas tu dia bawa ke mikroskop. And this is what she found out. After 70 minutes of using the laptop, the blood forms itself into rouleau formation. Okay, so sekarang you tengok, dia punya sel-sel darah kan, dia akan melekat kan, dia sekarang melekat, dia menjadi cacing dah. Dia macam cacing tanah. Okay, dia melekat. So, it sticks together. Now, look at the right one. She found out that when we use the mobile phone for only 10 minutes, untuk 10 minit saja. Okay, look at the bentuk-bentuk darah. Bentuk-bentuk red blood cell. This is what we call as a critical rouleau formation. Okay, maksudnya, you punya sel darah, dia akan melekat sampai ke tahap yang sangat kritikal. Okay, dan mengikuti research Dr. Magda Harvest, dia percaya okay, formation yang you tengok dekat phone ni, dia cakap, this is actually the same pattern that she sees in her cancer patient's blood. Semua cancer patient yang ada cancer penyakit, dia punya red blood cell pun akan jadi macam ini. She can also see the same formation in all her diabetic patient's blood. Kalau pesakit-pesakit yang ada kencing manis kan, dia punya darah formation pun macam ini. So this is what she saw. There is the same relation, okay? If it's exposed to the radiation. So now all this formation actually causes poor circulation. Okay, circulation will go bad. Low oxygen transport. Now, the second point is the most important. You know why? Because on the next slide, you will understand why this is very important. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Low blood transport of oxygen. Now, back in 1931, let me introduce this very amazing gentleman to you. Okay, his name is Dr. Otto Heinrich Warburg. Okay, now this doctor, he won the Nobel Prize back in 1931 because he discovered what causes cancer. Okay, now the first form, he says all forms of cancer have two basic conditions. Number one, acidosis, meaning your body is overloaded with acid base. Dari makanan-makanan yang kita makan kan, ada yang ada banyak acid. Okay, now the second condition is what? Hypoxia. I believe Dr. Surya will explain to you what's hypoxia. Hypoxia is basically means, I know she knows very well about this word. Okay, hypoxia simply means lack of oxygen in the cells. Okay, now let me go back to the previous slide. Now, again, let me connect to here. When the radiation causes rouleau formation in your blood, okay, and when you have rouleau formation in your blood, it will cause poor blood circulation, then it will cause low oxygen transport. Okay, and when there is low oxygen transport to your body, guess what's going to happen? Next slide. Hypoxia. You will have lack of oxygen in the cells. And this is how cancers are formed through radiation. Inilah semua ikatan-ikatan. Okay, these are all the cause and effects. Very good. Okay, can anyone understand? Are you still with me? All right, if you're still with me, kindly key in the word 1, the digit 1 on the screen so that I know that you're with me. Okay, so I'm not talking too fast because sometimes I tend to be very excited because I'm sharing all my 5 years research and work to you and to all Dr. Surya's patient and the friends. So, all right, I've got a lot of one here. Okay, a lot of people, thank you very much for your response. At least I know that you are still there. Okay, now, next slide. Okay, so now, today, I would like to show you a live demonstration. Okay, that what are the things around your house that's going to emit radiation, so that this is the time where you ask your children, okay, sekarang you boleh invite anak-anak semua datang, tengok screen, you cakap ada satu magic show, yeah? So this magic show, we are able to show you the invincible lines. All these radiations that you don't see, we have a special equipment here in my office where I can show it to you and your children, okay, how this is going to affect you and your family, all right? So let me just do my camera setting. Hold on, let me just rework the setting. Stop. Okay, stop soon. Okay. I'm going to adjust my screen like this. Then I'm going to show this. Okay, there you go. Okay, now can everyone see the screen? Is it clear? Do you see an Apple computer? Okay, now very good. So today, I'm going to show you that we're going to use this equipment. Okay, this is actually a radiation detector. Okay, now this detector is able to read on, this is actually the specs. There you go, in microwatts. Can you see that? 1 microwatts all the way to the maximum range of 1,999 microwatts. Now, microwatts is actually a measurement unit for radiation. So, dia macam satu unit mengimbang lah. So, if let's say we want to measure our body weight, berat badan kita akan guna unit kilogram, betul kan? Okay, so kalau kita nak measure distance, berapa jauh dari KL ke Melaka, kita akan guna unit kilometer, betul kan? So kalau kita nak bacakan unit radiation, this is the unit, microwatts per centimeter square. Okay, berapa tenaga electricity yang dia akan mengeluarkan dari device. Okay, so this is actually the reading. Now, when the meter shows you unit 1 here like this, maksudnya meter dia sudah overload. Okay, maksudnya dia punya radiation sudah melebihi 2000 microwatts. So it's very, very high. Okay. So now today, let me show you quickly how this works. Okay, so this is the detector. Let me just turn it on. Okay, there you go. As you can see, if I were to put close to the laptop, saya akan buka laptop sini. Okay, with the screen on. Now my laptop screen is on. Can you see the reading? 1000. Okay, now it's 1 already because my laptop is running now. Can you see now? So as soon as I take away the laptop from the reading, you see, as soon as I take away the laptop, the reading drops to about 120. Okay? Okay, now let me test. This 120 and 110, this is actually the reading from the airspace in my office. Okay? So it's not very high. So it's below 200. Now, if let's say today, let me use my phone. Okay, so I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to go close to the radiation detector. I'm going to show you the reading. What's the reading now? This is 1. Okay, so maksudnya reading dia sudah melebihi 1000 microwatts. So kalau sekarang saya ambil phone saya, reading dia drop. Okay, so as long as the ring detects the radiation from this direction, the reading will spike to 1. Okay, so cuba bayangkan, today, your children, they are holding this handphone, okay? They are holding this handphone, and they are watching YouTube like this for 2 hours. Cuba bayangkan, okay? Can someone take the radiation detector and just do like this? Yeah. Imagine your children is holding the handphone, okay? And this is actually the reading. Can you see? Like this. For 2 hours. So this is exactly what happened when you're holding your phone and you are going on YouTube. Okay, right. Now, let me show you the next thing. Okay, the next equipment that we use back in a house is actually the hair dryer. Okay, the hair dryer. Okay, I'm going to just show you a quick before and after the reading. So before I turn on the hair dryer, the radiation reading around the air is less than 300 microwatts. Okay, so now I'm going to turn on the hair dryer quickly. Okay, can you see that? Okay, I turn off. See, immediately when I turn off, the reading goes down to below 200. Okay, and immediately I activate the hair dryer again. Can you see that? It goes up to more than 2000 microwatts. Okay, now this demo is just to show you that. Now, cuba bayangkan now. For those ladies with very long hair, okay, rambut panjang kan. So bila you gunakan hair dryer macam ini, you tak akan guna hair dryer untuk masa let's say 1 minute, tak mungkin kan. Kalau guna 1 minit, rambutnya tak akan kering, betul kan? So you akan guna hair dryer ini sepanjang 10 minit ke 15 minit. So when you're holding to the hair dryer like this, okay, like this, and this is what happens. Let me show it to you. You're absorbing all the radiation energy through the pump like this. And this is what happened, yeah? And this is what happened. All right? So this is just a demonstration to show you that these are some of the items in the house that's going to cause radiation. Now I'm going to show you one final one. Okay? This is also a general knowledge to share with you. Okay? All right? Okay, today what I have here is actually an extension socket. Okay, so over here, I'm trying to show you that this is a portable socket. Yeah. Now, in the market, this is actually the conventional light bulb that we use. This is a filament light bulb. Okay, I mean light bulb was invented by Thomas Edison. Okay, so this is actually the conventional filament light bulb, and of course today we have the new LED light bulb. Now, inilah LED light bulb yang sangat cerah. It's very bright and it's electric saver. Okay. So today I'm going to show you that these two light bulb, I'm going to put this light bulb into the same socket. And I'm going to show you the difference of radiation from the same electricity, yeah? So that you can imagine, you know, what kind of radiation are you getting now. Today, let me just install the LED light bulb first. Okay, now, let me just put my radiation detector close to the bulb. Hold on, let me just hold on to this. Okay, I want you to see something. Okay, so the reading now is less than 300 microwatts. Okay, I'm going to ask my colleague to turn on the bulb. Okay, buka LED. Boleh nampak tak? Reading there. 1. Okay, so immediately the reading is spiked to more than 2000 microwatts. Turn it off. Can you see that? Okay, I'm going to just repeat again. Okay, before I turn on the LED, so it's less than 300. Now turn on the LED. Can you see the reading? Okay, so it's 2000. Turn off. Okay, now I'm going to change the LED light bulb to the conventional filament light bulb. Saya nak tunjukkan theory, theory. Okay, now when electricity is properly used, means there is no dirty electricity or excessive radiation that leaks out from the socket. So imagine if I have to change back to the original filament light bulb, I'm going to do the test. I'm going to put the same position here. Okay, look at the reading. So now the reading is about 200. Okay, turn on the filament light bulb. Cuba tengok reading dia. Berapa? 200. About 300. No change. Okay, turn off. Can you see that? There is not much changes if you use the conventional light bulb because this light bulb fully utilize the electricity that's going into the bulb through the filament concept. But for the LED, the energy saver, okay? So as long as they save the energy, but the excessive electricity is going to come out from the socket. So this is what we call as a radiation leakage. So some people, when they install LED lights, you know, on the ceilings and stuff like that, and they wonder why are they feeling tired, or maybe sometimes they feel like their muscle dekat shoulder kan, muscle dia akan ketat, dia akan sakit. Mengapa? Kerana bulb-bulb macam ini, dia akan mengeluarkan radiasi energi yang lebih tinggi. And Dr. Su, this is what we found out from the office. Okay, from the office as well. Because all these are all the LED light bulbs that's going to emit the radiation from the ceiling. Okay, from the ceiling, okay, above. So this demonstration will actually show you these different types of equipments in the house. Okay, now let me just get back to my seat. Okay, and I'm going to show you one last bonus demonstration. Anyone here likes bonus demonstration? I'm going to show you one more bonus demonstration. Okay, let me just turn back my screen. Okay, anyone here still with me? Please click yes from the chat box so that I know that you are still here. Just click yes, Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, now we know that there is a lot of people saying yes, meaning I can actually show you one last bonus demonstration. Okay, and I think you're going to like this. Okay. Okay, there is a saying, you know, every time when we use this, what's this? This is actually the handphone charger. Okay, so now anyone here, you're doing the same thing that I'm doing. Sometimes when we work and our phone is running out of battery, okay, this is what we do. We charge and we use the phone like this at the same time. Betul kan? Okay, so some people kadang-kala bila tak ada battery kan, you still charge. It's either you charge it through the AC, or you will charge your phone through a power bank. Okay, through a power bank. So today I'm going to do a quick demonstration to you. Okay, this is what I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to just go push the screen further so that you can see me. Okay, okay. Now I'm going to unplug my cable. I'm going to turn on my phone like this. Okay, I'm going to turn on my phone like this. Okay, now I'm going to ask my colleague. to use a voltage meter to test my body and the phone. Okay, now this is a voltage meter. Let me show it to the, okay, this is actually a voltage meter. Okay, so when there is a radiation reading from the electricity, there is sound like this. Let me show it to you. This is what I mean. For example, now this thing has got electricity. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So when I go close to this, the voltage meter will beep. So it's telling you that there is radiation from the electricity. See? When I come close, when I go away. It's that simple. So bila dia berbunyi, maksudnya dia ada radiasi dari voltage nearby. Okay? Okay, now. Today I'm going to hold my phone like this. Okay? I'm going to ask my colleague to test my phone. Just ask him to put the meter to my phone. Ada bunyi ke? Tak ada kan? Okay? You can test my hand all the way. Test my hand. Okay? Dekat badan saya. My head, my ear. There you go. There is no sound. Okay? There is no sound. But the phone is on. Now, as long as I use the charger, this is a charger cable. As long as I use the charging cable, I plug into the phone. This is what happened. You see, charging. You see the phone? Okay, let me do it again. I'm going to just put here. Then you'll see the word charging. You see the screen. Charging, 86%. Okay, charging. Okay, now I'm going to ask my colleague to retest the phone. Just retest. Okay. All the way to my hand. To my shoulder. To my face. To my ear. Can you see that? And as soon as I unplug, put it near to my face here. Okay. As soon as I unplug the cable, can you see that, guys? Okay. So cuba bayangkan, anak anda, okay, they are holding to this thing for long hours, and they are charging their phone when they watch the YouTube for 2 hours or 3 hours. Some of your children, they are even playing online games. You know, these days, all these mobile games, they can glue to the mobile games for many, many hours. Okay? And they are charging their phone using a power bank or AC socket, and they are holding the phone for 3 hours, 4 hours non-stop. Imagine what's going to happen to them, to the red blood cells, to all the different systems, and even the cells in the body. And now we wonder why some people, they cannot sleep during nighttime, because they've been polluted themselves from all this radiation pollution. Okay, from all this radiation pollution. Okay, now, very good. Today, let me just conclude the talk, okay, by showing you how I actually defend myself. This is how I defend myself. There's the reason why when I visit Dr. Surya from a clinic, and we are friends, and she also asked me, how do I sort of like defend myself from this radiation? And this is my suggestion, okay? Now, we found out that there is this amazing technology, and I'm going to just show you through a very simple demonstration, okay? Now, today, let's say I'm using my phone here, okay? I'm using my phone, and I can actually detect the radiation from my phone. Can you see that? So this is one, okay, the radiation detection. Now, I would like to turn on the technology. Okay, I'm going to ask my colleague to turn on the technology so that I can show it to you. Look at the reading. What's the reading now on the radiation detector? It's 0. Okay, can someone bring up the machine just into the camera so everyone can see? So I just turn on this unit here. There you go. Okay, can someone turn it off? Just plug it away. Immediately, if I turn off the power, you can see the radiation comes back. Okay, so this technology that I'm holding here can actually sort of like suppress the EM radiation from a range of about 8 meters. So this is actually the big one. This is what I put in the office. Okay, this machine, this is an amazing machine. All right, now if those people who wants to know about this or how we can protect your family, you can just go onto a landing page. I'll just going to share with you a screen towards the end of the Zoom, and you can just go on the landing page to find out more about this information. Okay, now let me show you the second invention, which is a portable unit. Okay, for example, now I'm listening to my phone. So just imagine now I'm listening to my phone. So there's another unit for them to bring out from the house. It's portable. Turn on the portable unit. put closer to the screen, show everyone. This is how it looks like. Huh? So it's a small box-like machine. And now you can see that the screen, it's operating. There is some digit running around. And immediately from the meter, the radiation has been suppressed to neutral. Now turn off the unit. You see, upon turning off, the radiation immediately comes out. Okay? So now this device don't just work on phone. Let me show you more example. For example, now we talk about this. This, well, I hope this one, it looks like senapang kan, dia ada macam satu gun kan, okay, like Man in Black. Okay, so if let's say we can detect the radiation from the hair dryer. There you go. Okay, the hair dryer. So as soon as we turn on the unit, there you go. Look at this. Can you see the before and after? Okay, we turn off again, and immediately the radiation comes back, yeah? Okay, so basically this is how I use this machine to protect myself, because I know dearly that, you know, honestly, I mean, friends, I cannot live without my handphone for even one day. I work every day through the handphone. I need to use this gadget. If I cannot do without the phone, if we cannot do without gadgets like the hair dryer, I mean, the computers, or even all these different electronic devices around you, so we can't avoid this. So what we should do, I mean, we should select something to protect ourselves. Okay, so this is what I do. And this is what I also recommend to doctor and to some of my friends. And this is what they do to protect themselves from this EM radiation. Okay, so basically this is the solution that I use to counter all these problems that I've mentioned. And again, before I conclude my talk and pass this time back to Dr. Surya, just let me give you a few tips on how to avoid. Okay, so if let's say for those people who can't own this technology for now, maybe you feel that this technology is not for you, you can't own it. So there are also a few conventional methods for us on how we can avoid this EM radiation, okay? Number one, now whenever you don't use your phone, okay, then maybe you can turn it to airplane mode. Okay, dia ada satu fungsi kan? Dia ada satu fungsi, dia ada satu kecilnya kapal terbang dekat sana. Mungkin you boleh switch ke airplane mode ataupun you boleh off. But there's a problem, okay. Now, when I tell you, when I off my phone, there is no radiation. Let me show you a quick demonstration. So imagine now, my phone is on. So when I put this to the screen, there's radiation. But when I turn off my phone, let me just do the screen here. Power off. Okay, I'm going to press power off. There you go. So, I mean, the Samsung is going to run for about 30 seconds before my integrated circuit goes quiet. And eventually the radiation stops like this, you see? So sekarang phone saya sudah off. Okay, dan the radiation also kosong, tengok. So this is one of the method how we can reduce the radiation by turning off the phone. Tetapi cuba bayangkan, kalau kita off kita punya phone pada masa panjang, bagaimana ke kawan-kawan ataupun kita punya saudara, relative, nak find us when there is emergency. Correct? So we need to turn on our phone all the time because there might be urgent cases where people need to look for us. So this is not a very workable solution to turn off your phone all the time. Okay. Now, second method, when you're using a Wi-Fi in the house, you can also choose to turn off the Wi-Fi during nighttime. Because during nighttime, your kids are sleeping, you're not working from the laptop, you do not need the internet connection. Is that right? So when you turn off the Wi-Fi connection, you can then reduce the EM radiation around your living space, especially near to the bedrooms and also your living area. So this is the second method, okay? Now the third method, for those people who are living near to the substations, for those people who are living near to the high tension cable. Now the only solution, okay, to that is you have to move away from the place. You kena jual rumah, you kena tinggalkan tempat itu. And now that's the only way to avoid the radiation from the substations and also the high tension cables. There is no other way. We've been trying other different solutions. Unless you install the technology that I suggested earlier on, then it can sort of like protect you within the 8-meter range. Now that's the last resort. For those people who cannot move, okay, you cannot move away. You bought the house for many years and it's impossible for you to sell the house and move away. Then that is when you need the technology to cover you and your family. Okay, from getting your blood clot or forms in the rouleau formation, like what Dr. Magda Harvest mentioned back in her research. Okay, so these are some of the tips that I can share with you. And even if you're in the car, let's say you're driving from KL to Penang for 3 hours. Okay, now the radiation from the car, it's also quite dangerous because we have been testing this meter in the car. Once we start the engine, the reading from the meter is between 1,500 microwatts to about 2,000. It's around there as well. That's the reason why you're feeling sleepy, you're feeling, very tired, fatigued during long hours of driving. Okay, so the only way for you to do that is to carry the portable unit when you're driving for a long journey. So this is why we have this portable unit with me all the time. This is what I do, okay, to minimize the risk of the EM radiation. All right, now let me share with you the info, which is the landing page. So for those people who would like to find out more, I mean, this is not a sales kind of webinar. This is just a sharing. So let me just share with you the final page. Just go all the way. These are all the different. There you go. Okay, I want you to take a screenshot on your screen. Okay, just take a screenshot, and this is where you can get more information about this gadget, which is the 3 gadgets that I show you. This is how I use to protect me and myself and my family. Okay, you can visit their page at Home EM Radiation, and I think the in charge person is called Benedict. All right, so he's actually the expert for all this technology, and you can just go up to the page and find out more about this. I'm going to put the same details on the chat box from the Zoom chat so that you can have a clearer details. Okay, all right. Okay, I think that's about it. So I hope that today, through this Zoom session, all my friends, including Dr. Surya's patient, you can actually have more understanding and more knowledge on what causes the radiation, how harmful it is. At the same time, how can we choose to avoid or sort of like protect ourselves by using some of the latest technology, okay, around that's made available to us. Okay, so I thank you all for listening to me for the past 1 hour or so. And I thank you for your patience. And if let's say I've said anything wrong, so please forgive me, okay? Because this is our first meeting. And if let's say you would like the same session like this, and you would like the same, all the topics that I've shared, and you would like to invite more friends to this talk, please inform myself, or you can inform Dr. Su, so that she can organize another similar meeting so that more people will get benefited from a talk like this, okay? Back to you, Dr. Surya. Thank you so much for your time. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, David. So you made me insaf lah. Sebab saya memang one of those people yang akan charge my phone and watch my whatever video. So maybe I nowadays have to watch Netflix on my TV lah. Cannot watch it on the phone, which is my habit to watch on the phone. Oh my God! But luckily I have this. Okay. I always charge it, and it's my security. This is the small Go, but I think I need to buy 11 of this for each of my grandchildren. Oh my God.
Wow.
How much money am I going to spend on this? The thought of my chuchu is, always on the, it's kind of like a babysitter nowadays. So when the mother is too busy, cannot do anything, give the handphone. Oh my God, what is happening to us right now? So at least we mustn't let them use while charging. That's even worse. Okay, and actually what I wanted to share is that David did a home visit to my office visit lah, to my place, and checked my my clinic, and we found out where the most radiation was. And I bought a SafeLink myself. I bought a SafeLink for my office. And frankly speaking, with my personal unit as well as the SafeLink in the office, I feel less tired. And what you say about the car is very, very true. The minute I start driving, my body starts aching, and I never knew what was the reason, and I became very sleepy. But now that you've explained to me, I am more aware of it. And I probably will not go anywhere without my personal healthcare Go. Knowing this, what you've told me just now. David, don't you want to tell our viewers about I asked you to give them a special offer?
Okay. All right. So Okay. So let me bring out the final slides to you. Okay. So for those people who joined today's Zoom meeting because you guys are a friend or patient of Dr. Su, so this is what we do, because we actually do a special promo, okay, for people who come in through Dr. Su's connection, because Dr. Su is solely doing this, out of goodwill. Okay, so if let's say you key in the promo code, okay, you can screenshot this. If you key in the promo code Dr. Su 1, okay, and you can use the promo code, the same promo code on the inquiries from the Facebook or from the WhatsApp number that we showed to you earlier on. And these are all the different rebates that you'll be getting lah. For the big unit, okay, you'll be getting 100 ringgit off. And for the portable unit, which is the family portable, you get 50. And for the individual unit, the small one, this is the individual one, the small one, then you'll be getting 30 ringgit off if you use the special promo code from Dr. Su's webinar, which is DRSU number 1. Okay, back to you, Dr. Su.
Okay. One last thing that I need to. Can you stop sharing the screen then? One last thing that I wanted to say is that this actually SaveLink and Healthcare Go and all that is Malaysian products. They were invented by a Malaysian and they've won many awards. David didn't say that, but I know because I've been discussing and talking to him. So the thing is that I found some things, some apparatus and all that online. And they're from the US and all that. Actually, frankly speaking, the price is about the same as what the ones that is being offered by this company. The other thing that I wanted to say was that actually there are people who are using crystals, yes? And it's been a long time, and I've also been using, things like tourmaline and other black crystals. I usually put them around my laptops and my PCs and even the PC and my laptop and all that. But when David checked for radiation, the radiation was still there, in spite of my putting it all around. But one thing, I think that, frequency can help frequency. So there are other ways to protect yourself besides using this, but all of it will cost some kind of money lah. Okay, one of it is actually tourmaline is very good protection against electromagnetic radiation. And there's actually a fiber which is called, what do you call it? A fiber, alamak, I cannot remember. Anyway, tourmaline is inside the fiber, ceramic and all that. And it might help, but we won't know until David tries his, meter to check. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to go to the door. Somebody is knocking on the door very hard. So you can ask questions now. Can ask questions.
Right now, we can go to the Q&A session before we end the Zoom meeting today. So if let's say you have a question, you can just key in the word 1. So you can actually ask me questions using your microphone. Then I will respond to you based on what I understand from your question. Is there anyone who wants to ask me any questions about what you heard tonight, so that I can respond to you immediately? Ada siapa-siapa yang ada soalan tentang radiasi ataupun tentang soalan-soalan tentang teknologi ini? So kita akan ambil 5 soalan, 5 questions before we officially conclude the webinar today. Is there anyone who would like to ask questions?
Somebody did ask on the chat, so maybe you can check the chat. See?
All right. Can someone help me to check the chat?
There is one guy. Sorry, it's a one. Amy.
Okay.
Amy
Jaffa. Okay. Is 1 enough for a small room? Okay. Now, when we say, we replied to Miss Amy's question. Now, when you say 1, if let's say it is a big unit for this is what I use for the office. Okay. Now, this is definitely enough for a small room. Okay, 1 unit of this, the SaveLink. Okay. But if let's say you're living alone and let's say you're only having a single bed, and you need to put this next to the bed, the family portable unit, which is the L-Care, it's also enough to cover one small room. Okay, this is as good as about 3 meters. So if let's say you leave this and you're sleeping on a queen size bed, and this is good enough to cover the entire queen size bed, and also your working desk for a small room. Okay, because the range is about 3 meters. And for the big one, the range is 8 meters. So this can actually literally cover the entire room, okay, or the entire living room. Okay, if let's say I would like to put it into perimeter or a quick imagination, if you're living in a condo or flat, if you put this in the middle of the house, you can actually cover about 80% of the entire house. It's around that range. Okay, let's take a look whether it's there any. Dr. Su Jaman Jadi electronic robot. I love mine. Okay, go. Okay. All right, Amy, you got it. Is there anyone who would like to ask me question? Ada apa-apa lagi soalan tentang radiasi, tentang kesan-kesan, ataupun you nak share tentang experience? What sort of experience have you got from this radiation attack? Some people maybe you're having issues like you tak boleh tidur dekat malam-malam kan? You cannot sleep during at night and all this. So maybe you can tell me your problems so that Dr. Surya and also myself, we can help you to identify, is there a EMF attacks from your house, or we can actually come and pay you a visit and we can help you to identify the issues that you're facing back in your house.
So another question, what if you are charging your phone but the phone is off? Is there radiation?
Yes, there is. As long as you're connected to this cable, okay, the AC socket, and as long as there is electricity powering through the cable, there is radiation. Unless there is no electricity happen. For example, let's say you just turn off your handphone, without charging it, there is no electricity, you just turn it off. Now the phone is clean from radiation. Okay?
See my granddaughter.
Hello, Chuchu, yeah? Chuchu
Yeah,
doctor.
look at her.
Come on.
Phone in her hand.
See, look at that.
All the
This is
time.
what they do every time.
All the time.
Yes. Okay, I think I made myself clear during the demonstration, and for now, there is no questions for now. So if let's say you're interested to have another sessions like this, for me to come here to tell you more about radiation, maybe I can just do something different during our next session so that we can bring more value and to actually educate the market about something that they do not know. Okay, so if let's say you have children, you have friends who is having all these different we call it they're addicted to all these digital drugs. Okay, you can also invite them to take a look at this sharing. I think it's very helpful for them to get this awareness and also for them to prevent themselves from getting sick from all this pollution. Yeah. Okay, so back to you, Dr. Surya.
Dah sampai ke penghujung, and kalau nak share kan, so you can use the YouTube link. Can somebody put up the link again? YouTube link to share video ni dengan orang lain, untuk nak tingkatkan awareness ataupun kesedaran tentang electromagnetic radiation ni kan. Sebab I think it's a big topic lah really, and kita pun tak tahu kata kanser otak dan sebagainya, kanser darah dua kanser darah, kanser otak ni disebabkan oleh radiasi kan. And sebenarnya generasi anak-anak kita ni kita tak tahu lagi. Actually, I don't think it's just cancer tau. I think kalau macam banyak occupational therapists, they say that actually what do you call it, autism and then delayed speech and all that may be due to radiation from the handphone. It may be due, because it affects the brain. Pasal dia frekuensi kan, it affects the brain. Okay, so with that, I think salam sejahtera.
Satu soalan tak? Sebab sorry, saya tak dengar daripada Ustaz. Kalau kita nak nak jauhkan radiation ni, berapa jarak advisable kita dengan equipment tu?
Okay, I got the answer, Puan. Okay, so berapa jarak kan. Nah, biasanya kalau you nak jauhkan dari flux ini, okay, kalau radiation dia datang dari source, sumber yang sangat tinggi, for example, high tension cable, ataupun dalam bilik elektrik yang sangat besar, dia akan menjanakan kuasa elektrik yang sangat besar dengan voltage kan. Nah, untuk high tension itu, jarak dia lebih kurang 150 sampai 200 meter. Dia punya flux dia boleh pancur sepanjang lebih kurang 150 sampai 200 meter ya. Tetapi untuk phone macam ini, okay, jarak yang selamat, okay, agak-agak 3 meter. Sama dengan TV screen. You punya TV screen pun, screen television ataupun semua benda-benda elektronik, jarak yang selamat agak-agaknya 3 meter. Tetapi mustahil lah, memang mustahil sikit kalau kita nak gunakan phone ataupun TV masih okey. Kita boleh nampak TV dari 3 meter kan jarak. Tetapi sekarang ada banyak device, kita kena guna dekat dengan badan kita kan. For example, laptop, handphone, okay, ataupun hair dryer macam ini. Tak mungkin kita boleh gunakan hair dryer macam ini kan, 3 meter kan. So, jarak yang selamat dia memang 3 meter, tetapi ada banyak equipment yang kita kena guna dekat dengan badan kita. So, inilah masalah dia. This is the problem. These are all close body contact equipments that we need to use close to the body. So, it's very tough for us to avoid. Especially, you know, that there is this new equipment. Dia ada satu benda baru dekat dapur, induction cooker. You boleh membuat masak-masak kan dekat itu electric stove. You turn on the power switch and you just cook using the new induction cooker now. Itu jarak pun sangat dekat lah. Tak mungkin kita boleh memasak dalam jarak lebih daripada 3 meter, okay, away from your body. Okay, I hope I answer your question.
Thank you very much, Doc. I got your. And then, for example, like apa tu? Yang air fryer semua tu pun ada radiation juga, Doc.
Same. As long as dia pakai electricity, dia akan menjanakan electromagnetic radiation.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're
Bluetooth
welcome,
pun tahu. Somebody, when I started sharing your electromagnetic radiation, somebody shared with me a video about the Bluetooth
Yes.
earpod.
Dia punya
And the
airport,
radiation from the Bluetooth earpod is higher than from the microwave. Which means to say you're frying your brain by using it. I baru je tegur my son-in-law, stop using this. You just buy the one with the wire, is better. So you're frying your brain. So it's just so scary that you're frying your brain with the Bluetooth earpod.
Dr. Su, I have this. Do you want me to do a simple demonstration using this? This is the Bluetooth.
What is that? Is your earpod? Is it?
This is actually the Bluetooth earpiece.
Okay. Let's have a look.
There you go. Okay. Can someone use the detector and hold next to my ear? The left and right. Okay. I'm going to just put this next to my ear. So this is the new AirPod. Okay. So I want to show you the before and after. Okay. Now before I turn on the AirPod, I want you to look at the reading. Okay. 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 Now we turn it on. Let's activate. Cứ chỉ connect cho hơi được iPad. Okay, it's on.
What's the reading?
Can you see the reading? So.
It's about 1,000 something spikes up and
1,000 something.
And 1,000.
Okay.
1,200 and 300 and spiking.
Okay, take a look. Okay, now I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this. Can you see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I said. You're just frying your brain.
This is with and without. You see. You look at the difference. With this thing on, it's about 1,000 plus. I mean the microwatts. And some people you put this on for few hours to listen to music. Can you imagine that? So I think this is what doctors trying to say, like frying your brain. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I think we've had a good webinar malam ni. Salam sejahtera, assalamualaikum. Thank you for listening and hopefully benda ni bawa manfaat lah untuk diri kita dengan keluarga kita. Assalamualaikum. Good night.
Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, doctor.
Night. Bye.